Hey everyone, Sophia here from My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my channel and another DIY project. I am building a closet in my bedroom. If you've been with me for a while, you know what my bedroom looks like. I'm not going to give you another tour. It's a mess. The bedroom was never really, updated since 1990s. The wallpaper that was in here was painted. Some of it is peeling off. So this whole series is going to be about my redoing my master bedroom. So it's a master bedroom makeover. Part 1 is going to be building a closet right here. After that, there's other tasks. Wallpapering, wainscoting, painting, new window treatment, moving things around, and at the end, the last task is going to be to have a company come over and replace the carpet, because ultimately the goal is to get rid of the green carpet. Scott and I want to have a room that is very Art Deco-ish looking, because we like Art Deco. So we were thinking about white and dark blue and gold in terms of colors. So these are colors that we agree on. So let's get rid of the emerald green carpet, even though I match it today. How long is this series going to be? A long time. There's a reason why I am taking my time. 1, because I want to do a good job. 2, because I don't want to run myself into the ground. I have a tendency to work non-stop for 8-9 hours on project, and I am beat at the end of it. You may not see that on camera, but I am beat, and I pay the price days and days later, sometimes weeks, where I can barely function because I'm so tired. I'm going to take my time because I want to also take care of myself while I do this. So this is going to be a very slow project. Do not expect a closet frame with the doors and everything to be done by the end of this video. Today I may just be able to remove the carpet completely with the pan, remove the board at the bottom, the baseboards, and maybe affix the large post, the corner post, which is the one that's basically going to support the whole structure. That's a 4x4. If I'm able to do that today, I will be happy. If I can't, well, we'll wait for the next video. I'm in no rush. Really, I'm in no rush. What's the rush? So when I rush through projects, people complain that I rush. And I'm expecting that people are going to complain that I'm taking my time. So ultimately, I'm just going to do what's better for me, which is to take my time. All right. I hope you enjoyed this series. I hope you enjoy the end result. I'm hoping that you kind of get the idea, since I've talked about it, of what it is that I want to do here with this particular bedroom. For those who are new, welcome. There's a closet on one side here that's inside the attic. That's the, Eve's closet. That is both my husband and I. It's just too much stuff in there for 2 people. It's unmanageable. There's no shelving. It's just basically a rack. That's it. And then everything else is on the floor. And then we have dressers. There's one here that's Scott's dresser, and then there's the other one that's mine. By building a closet right where I'm sitting right now, I'm getting rid of 2 dressers. Mine and Scott's dresser can go in his closet. So that's freeing out a lot of floor space. Obviously, first thing is the closet. Then I'll see probably wainscoting next, and then everything else that needs to be done. The cathedral ceiling here obviously is going to have to get repainted to match this room. Why am I doing this myself? Because I enjoy doing this by myself. Edward is going to help me here and there. I've asked him to do that and he said he would, so that's good. But why am I tackling these projects that are really, to a lot of people, absolute nonsense? Because I'm never afraid to fail. Let's be clear, okay? If it's a failure, it's a failure. I'll take it down, I'll patch holes, and that'll be the end of it. But if it's a success, I have a functioning closet. So I'm just taking a gamble. as to whether or not I can build a closet. I've never built walls before. They're really not that big, okay? The longest the wall is going to be is maybe 2.5 feet. The rest is going to be a large opening for the accordion door. So, but it's the first time I do something like this. I have some skills. Obviously, I'm not a carpenter. I'm not a sheetrock person, none of that, but I'm going to learn as I go. And this is why I love doing those projects, because I feel that I'm learning something. So I'm not for stagnant lifestyle. I need to be doing something that's creative, and this is exactly what I'm going to be doing. So enough talking. Let's dive right into it. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do today, and then we'll get started. All right? Don't be afraid to fail. Don't say you can't. Just do it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. All right? But if it works, enjoy the accomplishment. That's my little motivational tidbit for the day. Okay, so when Edward and I were here last time, I just was fooling around and I wanted to see what was underneath the carpet. Okay, so I went on the other side in the attic to see what was underneath the plywood, and it is the old flooring. Okay, there's not an additional flooring that they place on top of the old attic board, and those boards have gaps. Okay, so some of them pretty large. So very obviously, I'm not going to be able to have a beautiful wooden floor here, which is really what I would want. But Scott wants carpeting, so I got to meet him in the middle. We'll have carpeting, but it's going to have to be a different color because 1990s colonial green here, whatever you want to call it, is just hideous. Okay, so the goal today is to remove the carpet one area at a time. I'm removing the carpet and the pad where I know the closet is going to be. There's no need for me to remove the carpet in other area because we still live in this room, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remove this, and then I gotta remove the tacks that's in the back here. So I gotta pop that out, and then I gotta try to remove this, which might be a little bit difficult because this plaster on it, which I don't know why. But I have to remove it, so we'll figure it out when we get there. So just to give you an idea of where I'm going today, all right, once this is removed, I have a whole bunch of short 2x4s. Obviously, those are going to be the bottom of frames, okay? So this one is gonna come here. It's gonna go all the way against the wall. Obviously, I'm removing the board. So I have to make sure that those are perfectly squared. It's gonna have to get cut out. And right over here at the corner, I'm going to have a 4x4 post that goes all the way to the ceiling. That's going to be the reinforcing post for the entire closet. I have the door frame right here. I'm not removing that, but the 2x4 can get flush to the frame. I have to move it ever so slightly here so that I have room for sheetrock. Because once I have the whole frame built, I'm going to sheetrock the inside and the outside of the closet. So hopefully today, my goal again is to remove the carpet for this area, the pad, the tack, the boards, the baseboards, and be able to install this first bottom frame here, base, and then the post right here that goes all the way up. That's my goal. If I can do that today, I would say mission accomplished. Then the next time, what I will do is start building up the side here of the wall all the way up to the ceiling. That will be basically the only wall that's being built here. So that would be my first time framing, and it's going to be all 2x4s, probably just one in the middle, one in the back, a transverse one, and then a bunch that go all the way up. My luck is that those boards are not going to be on an angle. You see how I have an eaves here? Those boards are going to go straight here, one like this, one like this, okay? And the 4x4 is gonna be right here. So this here, all of this is going to be a wall, all right? Let's get started. So from the last video I've had question as to why I'm not using this as a closet. Sometimes I know I explain stuff, and I don't really know how to explain. I'm much better at demonstrating. Okay, so this is the reason why I can't use this as a closet. Number one, it's not insulated. Number two, you can't get in. And once you get in there, I gotta make sure I don't step on the tacks here. Once you get in there, there's barely any room. So let me show you. I'm gonna bring the camera in. And of course, if you remember, Edward and I made a joke about using this as a panic room. But this is the roof, okay? This is the room. I mean, I can't do a closet out of here, guys, all right? So I'm gonna turn the light off. This is basically just a storage area. That's it. But now I can really open and close the door. Now this thing here, eventually, I'm gonna have to run the wires from here inside here, and that's gonna go over here. I'm gonna move it, all right? So I got the carpet out, and now I'm gonna work on the foam pad. So there's a bunch of staples here, and I'm removing them because one, I don't want to injure myself, and two, when I install flooring on this is not going to be carpeting, by the way. This is probably going to be, what do you call it, that the same thing I did in the entryway, that looks linoleum, no, vinyl planks, because I had plenty left. So I want the floor to be as even as possible. So I'm just going like this with my hand, bringing everything to the middle so that I can clean up. And one thing I want to do every day, or every time I work, is make sure I clean up the area, because, like I mentioned, we still live here, okay? You know, this brings to mind a friend of mine who redid his dining room a long time ago. And at the time he was working 2 jobs, kind of like me. And it took him a whole year. And the dining room was pretty much gutted out for most of the entire year. And sometimes that's what you gotta do, you know. People always are afraid of, you know, the disruption and, you know, the time that things take. But if that's what you do on your spare time, and your spare time is limited, well then that's when you do it, you know. And if it's going to take longer than anybody else, or longer than usual, or definitely longer than a contractor would take, because I could hire, you know, I could hire and have a guy come in and build a closet, and I'd be done in 2 days. I have a closet in 2 days. He comes in the first day, he frames the whole thing, probably shit rocks, and then the second time he plasters, and that's it. But why? If I enjoy doing it myself, why? Why hire? Yeah, it probably would look better if it was done by a professional, but when I go to bed at night, I want to be able to look at my closet and say, I did that. So don't let anybody stop you, okay? Don't let anybody stop you. And ladies in particular, you can do these things. I don't have any particular talent, okay? You've seen my half, you know what, projects already. I don't have any particular talent, but what I do have is willpower. And that, I wish I could bottle, because I probably would sell a lot of it. Anybody wants to buy some of my willpower and energy, which I don't know where I get it from, but if I could sell my willpower and energy, I could definitely hire a contractor. All right, let's get back to it. And you know, This is actually a nice task. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm enjoying doing things like that. The removing of the little staples one at a time. I'm actually enjoying this. If there was 200 of them, probably not. But right now it seems like it's not a lot. This one is sideways. Hold on. There we go. They're not hard to remove. I just need one of these. I don't know if you can see. Okay. Some kind of pliers. Oh, and by the way, if you're watching this and you know what you're doing, clearly you realize that I don't. Okay. And I'm also going to name things all wrong. Okay. I get that. All right. That's because I don't know what I'm doing. I mentioned it. I only know a few words, but I get the idea. Okay, come on now. There we go. Alright, so let me remove all the staples. And then we'll tackle the tackle. Or tackless. Quality tackless thing. Which is, to me, looks like an instrument of torture. Okay, so I got all the staples out, and now I'm going to start removing this here. So I'm using a very long flathead screwdriver and a hammer, and I'm going underneath it like this, and I just keep going at it until I get it out. And if I have a nail that stays, then I take my hammer and get rid of it. Alright, so you couldn't do it, right? Because you're going like this. But you have all of this empty space here. Correct?
Yep.
So you go this way.
I see.
What you want to do is try to find the space that gives you the most leverage.
Gotcha.
Alright, so now you do this one. You see the old floor here? That's
Yep.
what's underneath here. So it's beautiful floor, but you see how there's like holes and stuff? So, alright, so we're done, right? So now what I'm gonna do, you see I have the carpet like this? All those pieces that have the nails protruding, I'm putting them in there. Why is that?
Because we want those gone?
Well, yeah, that's going to
Oh, you're
attract.
putting them in the carpet because it's not going to rip the bag.
Well, it's not just to rip the bag. I don't want the guy who takes care of the garbage.
To get himself stabbed.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Alright, so you gotta be a little bit considerate too. Because these guys are constantly taking out major bags of trash from this house with all my gazillion projects, right? Okay, so now I have this one that's a bit too big, so I'm gonna try to break it without hurting myself. There you go. In pieces. Like this. Alright. This is the part that I have no idea how to do it. So give me the hammer. We gotta remove the baseboard. Because I'm gonna have a frame here. If I have the frame against the baseboard, that leaves me with a gap over here.
This is the baseboard?
Yeah.
Okay, that you could just...
Yeah, no, it sounds like we can just do that, right? But this plaster here from the sheetrock here.
might need a better tool for that one.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what kind of tool you use for that.
We could grab a spatula from downstairs.
No, that's not gonna work. Let me see
I'm
if I can
joking.
break it here. Continue to do that until we get it. See, I poked holes here. That's the wall that's behind the bathtub. Over here. Alright, good, good. Keep going. Wiggle it. Very good, you got it. Wow. Check you out. You did it. But I'm going to keep the big one because I'm going to do a wall right here, right? And guess what? I'm going to reuse this as a matching board, but I'm gonna have to clean it up, or unless I can find the exact same one. Those are pretty old, so we'll see. Okay, so
are we
now
removing this?
no look,
okay.
One thing you need to do right now, let me have the hammer, since I want the hammer.
Okay, well, I just wanted to make sure that,
all right. One thing I want to do is this. Since I've decided that I want to keep those baseboards for now, okay, I don't need to have the nails in there because that's a guarantee somebody's going to get hurt. Okay. Yay! So Edward had to leave. He has to go to lunch with friends, and I really want to build a frame with him. So I'm going to stop here for today. I could do it myself, but hold on, let me move this a little bit. I really want to do it with him. So I'm going to give you imaginary lines of what I plan on doing here. I'm glad we were able to do that. I got to clean up everything, take the trash down, close all my tools, close the toolbox, make believe nothing happened in here. And then what I'm going to do is probably edit this video and spend the rest of the day quilting. Because I said I was going to take my time doing this, and I also said I was going to do it with Edward whenever possible. So we'll see. And I also want to take care of myself and doing things I enjoy. I enjoy this, but I've already been at it for a little bit over 2 hours. And the next step is measuring. And if I am not on a clear space and, you know, like super refreshed, I'm going to make mistakes with the measuring. So I'd rather come back tomorrow and just do the measuring and start cutting. So let me show you what's going to happen. Okay, so sheetrock or drywall is 1/2 inch. So from the door frame here, I got to leave 1/2 inch. Let's imagine this is the floor right here. So at the base, this is the floor, okay? I'll have this like this at 1/2 inch, which will allow me to insert my sheetrock, and it will be, assuming everything is straight, okay? Which in an old house, probably not, but we'll see. Well, all I have to do is take my level and I'll find out, but that should be straight because the guys who built the frame had to be using a level. But anyway, so this will be on the floor, and then right here there'll be the big post, right? So I'll have this big post right here. This here will be a wall, and I'm going to do the big post, one like this and another one right here in the middle. At halfway mark, I'm going to cut them. There will be this one here, that's going to be a transverse. And then there'll be another one going this way, another one going this way, and another one going that way. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want the sheetrock to be reinforced. if I had just like one big piece of sheetrock here, anybody who leans over this would definitely end up bulking it and, you know, breaking it and just like fall through. So I'm actually doing the frame. All right, so it'll go this way with one in the middle, and that allows you to also have not only reinforcement, but it gives you studs if you want to, you know, put something in there. Okay. In the front here, I'll have the 4x4 right here, and then there'll be another one in front of it like this to reinforce it, and that will be the base for the frame for the doors. So here there won't be much of a wall. It's only going to be the 3.5 inches from the 4x4 plus a 1/2 inch for the drywall, so that's 4 plus an inch and a quarter, I think, or inch and a half plus drywall. So it's going to be maybe like 5-6 inches right here, and this is going to be the frame for the door. I'll then have so it go like this. I'll then have this here. That's going to be the rest of the frame for the door with 2 posts like this, so I can put the sheetrock and it's reinforced. All right. And then over here, let me see if you can see. Are you guys visualizing this? Over here, I'll do the same thing. I'll have, but instead of doing a 4x4, I'll do one like this and probably another one over it, just to make sure I reinforce it. And it's going to go all the way up to here. And basically, well, actually it should go however high I can do it depending on the door. The door has to be 80, I think. Let me see. Where's my ruler? Whenever I hit 80, alright, so the doors are 80, like this, and I need 24 or 30. Okay, so I'll have to do another frame that goes all the way up to here because I need the 80. I could get shorter doors, but I just want to get standard door, and it's just going to be 2 doors that open up this way. Alright, so this will have to be framed as well with a transverse in the middle. For shelves, I'm not sweating it because I realize I measured the whole thing. There's very few closet systems that would fit in this in the way that I want it to fit. So I'll have a shelf, this one shelf, all the way up here with the bar going all the way across. So if I need to open this door, I can just move the clothes and I can get in. And then on top, I'll have another shelf, probably here. So I'll have the space here for the first shelf, that's the hanging shelf. And then I have a space here, let's say I want to put all my purses up there. Okay, so I can have boxes here with a bunch of stuff. So where I want to put the bar, my clothes are pretty much going to hang all the way down to here. That doesn't leave me much room at the bottom. I have the opening of the door right here, so whatever I have that's on drawers, I have to be able to open the drawers with the door open. But I also have to be able to move it if I need to go into this area, which I don't know, I think I'm just going to condemn it or just leave it like that. But in case, I can easily remove it. So that leaves me with the empty space here. What I'll probably do here is do shelves, okay? A stack of maybe 2 shelves on this side. There's not going to be much room here because the opening is going to be right here. So I really can't do anything on this side. But on this side right here, I'll have something with drawers that's about this high. So maybe 2 or 3 drawers. And then here I'll just have shelves. Okay, so it's not going to be a large closet, but I think I can fit everything I need. Not everything I own, everything I need. So I think I gave you the gist of it. The biggest thing and the hardest thing to build in this closet is going to be, for me, the frame for the door. And that's probably going to be the last thing I build. Because I have to have it just right. I can't just get doors and then, oops, they don't fit. Then I have to rebuild the whole thing. Another thing I thought about was to make the opening much larger and build my own doors. Or commission doors, but we're getting into money now. I kind of want louver doors like this. So I'm going to see if I can find louver doors that are shorter. They don't have to be 80. Maybe I can find some that are shorter. Obviously, they do exist. But I also don't want them to be too short that you get the idea, right? So I got to see. Maybe if I find some that are like 74, I can have 3 instead of 2. That allows me to have more drawers at the bottom. But that's it. That's the idea. So give me a thumbs up if you like this video so far. Thumbs up if you like this project so far. Comment down below. Let me know what ideas you have. Again, the space is not going to be ginormous. If I take my ruler, if I take my thing here, my closet is going to be basically 26 by 51. That's the size of the closet, 26 by 51. But I gain in height. So, okay. I'm excited about this. I hope you are too. Again, this is going to be a slow series. I'm not going to be working on this every single day. I'll work definitely tomorrow, Saturday, what's tomorrow? Thursday. Today's Wednesday. I work on it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and maybe Sunday before I go back to work. And then I have another week off sometimes in January. So I'll finish it up during that time. And then we'll do the rest. Should I give myself a deadline as to when I want this bedroom finished? Ideally, I would like to have it done around May the 15th. That's how long it's gonna take, May the 15th. So stick around for the whole series. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're going to enjoy watching me make a fool out of myself, but yet still have a closet in the end. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Hey, it's me, and guess what? Click that thumbs up if you really like this video. Thumbs down twice if you didn't. You can also share my video if you really liked it, or save it to watch later. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, but don't forget to click that bell button so you are always notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.